Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a what I realistically read in a week reading vlog. And I am very excited because I don't have as much pressure on me to finish a book within a week so that it can be released on Monday. So let's get into today's video. Right now I've already started reading. Last night I read 70 pages of Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I am already so obsessed with this world, and within the first two chapters, I posted it on my story. Within the first two chapters, the two main characters hadn't even met yet, Peyton and Kai. They hadn't even met yet, and I was already I love this book. I'm getting the 5-star feeling, and it's 2 chapters. That was 10 pages. I kid you not, it was, hold on. It was 23 pages, 23 pages. I read 23 pages and was already obsessed with this book. So, that's never happened before. It didn't happen with Keeper. The first time I read it. The second time I read it, I was oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm so ready for this. But I've never read a book and had that reaction to the first 23 pages. So this better continuously be a 5-star read, because oh my goodness. Just immediately. And the words are so tiny, so I thought I wouldn't read a lot in one sitting, but I read 70 pages in the span of I don't even know. I'm kind of annotating. I'm not fully annotating. I'm just underlining and then tabbing. And I don't have a dark green, so I have to use this light green, but I honestly like it better than dark green. I don't know why, I just like it better for some reason. I don't know. I think it looks the purple and the light green, the lighter green, look better together. These are the tabs that I'm using right now. These were my tabs from tabbing to Keeper Velocities. Reading vlog coming soon for that, by the way. Don't know how soon, but it's in the works. So yeah, I'm so excited for this. This book is so good already, and I can't wait for the second one, Reckless. Comes out in July. I will be buying that immediately. Also, so when I bought this book, because it was supposed to be on a past year that I had within the last 4 months or something like that. I think it was August or September. So I had bought this earlier, and obviously it's paperback, but this is the UK cover. I think the covers are both the same for US and UK, but I found out a couple days ago that the US version of Powerless came out a few weeks ago. So somehow I bought the UK cover and didn't even, or the UK version of this book and didn't even know. And it doesn't even say UK on it anywhere or anything. It just says Simon. It doesn't say Simon and Schuster UK. It just says Simon and Schuster. So yeah, I thought it was so it was more expensive than a typical book is, because it's an indie author, but apparently not. It was just the UK cover. No wonder. Well, it actually didn't take that long to get here. It did take a bit for this to get here. Probably because it's the UK. Oh my gosh, how was I so clueless to that? Couldn't tell you. Anyways, this is my first UK cover of a book. So yeah. Just like to point that out to everybody. Oh. Wow. Yeah, and I just discovered that there's UK covers for Keeper Velocities, which I should have known that, because the covers, US and UK covers are different, but for some reason I didn't know that, and I just found out yesterday. that there was UK covers. So, wow, I really need to get better about this. So yeah, that's my book update. I'm gonna start reading now. Because this book is so good. It's so good. And I read 70 pages. And I'm already so, like, oh, it's so good. Okay, it's been a couple days. I've just been busy with school, so I haven't been able to update you guys. But it is Wednesday, and I am on page 311 of Powerless, and I am absolutely obsessed. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know how obsessed I am, because I've already posted 2 things about this book. But yeah, I was hooked on chapter 2. I was like, the 2 main characters hadn't even met yet, and I was like, I am ready for this. Like, just give it to me. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready to have just the absolute time of my life. And I am having the absolute time of my life. Also, yesterday was the US release date of this book. And Sarah Curley posted the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, so I'm hoping, because I'm going to the bookstore on Saturday, so I'm hoping that they're not sold out by the time that I am able to go. Because if they are sold out, I'm gonna be so sad, because I want another copy of this book. And when the next one comes out in July, if the US and like the UK versions both come out at the same time, then I'm gonna have to get the hardcover, because there's no way I'm waiting another year for the second book in this series. So I'm gonna need the hardcover. And then, I don't know, I'll probably buy all the UK covers too, so that I can annotate the UK covers and then leave the US ones alone. Cause I don't know, I want it to all be like matching. So yeah, I think this is my ACOTAR. I think this is gonna be my ACOTAR. No, actually, I think this is my Fourth Wing. Or my Divine Rivals. Though I really want to read both of those books, so I don't know, but I think this is my Fourth Wing. I think this is my more grown-up version of Keeper. Because now I want to buy the hardcover version, so when the next book comes out, I can buy it immediately. So obviously, I now have 2 series that I'm so obsessed with that I actually want the hardcover copy of the book. And I'm more of a paperback person. So, yeah, I think I have 1 hardcover on my TBR right now. I don't think I've read a single hardcover. Well, I did read 1. I read The Picture of Dorian Gray in like a hardcover version of it, but I think that's the only hardcover book I've read this entire year. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting, but I'm really enjoying this story, and I've annotated so much. Let me show you what like 2 pages of annotations look like. It's ridiculous. Here we go. Look at all of that. Look, I've got brackets going on. We're underlining. We're tabbing. Oh my goodness, it's ridiculous. Especially the things have been happening. Sad things have been happening. I was not prepared, so I cried. Oh, look at these 2 pages. It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at all of those underlines. I'm crazy. This book is like, oh, I'm in love with this book. So yeah, that's my update. Kai has replaced Aaron Warner, I think, on my top 3 book boyfriends, because it's Keith Sensen. I think that's how you pronounce it. I used to pronounce it Season, but that's because I never saw the first N, apparently. And then it was Aaron Warner, but now I think it's Kai, and then Wes Bennett. I think those are my top 3 book boyfriends right now. No, because, like, within the first 5 chapters, Aaron Warner had been replaced. So, yeah. Lauren Roberts, you really know how to write a good enemies to lovers, because I'm I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Oh my goodness. They haven't even gotten together yet, and I'm already like, this is amazing. The romance we're getting, they're not even together, and the romance we're getting is amazing. It's amazing. I love it so much. And Kai's already obsessed with Peyton, and I'm just like, yes. Yes. Like, after the first time they met, it was just, oh my gosh, I love this book so much. So much. Yeah. And another thing, which never happens, it's typically I get to the halfway point and I can tell whether it's going to be like 5 stars or 4 stars, and then it takes me like later to get to like lower star ratings. But like after chapter 2, I was like, yeah, okay, this is a 5-star read. So yeah, I think I want to finish it tonight. I only have like 200 pages left. I think. Hold on. We're gonna try to do this without spoiling anything for myself. Yeah, okay, so I have like less than 200 pages left, so I might finish this tonight, and then I don't know. I think I'm gonna let you guys pick my next read on Instagram, because there's 4 books that I want to read right now, but I can't make a decision. I have so many books on my TBR I turned into a mood reader, which is wild. So yeah, I don't know what I want to read next. I either want to read Exile, Assistant to the Villain, Local Woman Missing, or Book Lovers. And I don't know which one to choose, so I'm going to let you guys choose. You guys tell me what to read. 3 of them are well-known books. Well, Keeper's well-known too, just not... It's within like a niche group of people, you know? So that is my update as of right now. And listen, this is supposed to be a realistically what I read in a week reading vlog, and typically it takes me a week to read a book. And I'm almost done with it. I have less than 200 pages left. This is how you know it's just a fantastic... I haven't had a 5-star read in so long. Well, my last 5-star read was Imagine Me, I think. But I read that last month, and like every book in the Shatter Me series has been 5 stars. So I don't really count it, because it's like the same story. I'm just so in love with the world that it's always going to be 5 stars. So yeah, I haven't had like what I count as a true 5-star in like a really long time. We've had some rare 5-star reviews. So... second book out in November, and I've already got 5 stars. All right, it's the next day. I finished Powerless. It was 5 stars, obviously. It's a 5-star rating. There aren't even like words to describe this book. It was just, it's so good. And if you haven't read this book yet and you're like skeptical about it, read this book, because I was really skeptical about it. I was like, oh, I don't know, like, you know, people are saying that Enemies to Lovers is unmatched, but I've read some pretty good Enemies to Lovers books. All of them are just blown out of the water, because this is amazing. And the ending, nobody told me this, like, out of all the reviews I've heard of this book, I've never heard a single person say that the ending of this book is absolutely going to just rip your heart out of your chest and light it on fire, okay? And like, ugh, it actually caused me physical pain. Like, actually caused me physical pain. And like, I finished the book last night, and I just kind of sat there and stared at my wall for a while, because I didn't really know what to do anymore, because I have to wait till July for the next book. And I didn't get Kai's POV of the ending, so I don't know what's going on in his brain. This is like that, I'm trying to remember which book it was. Imagine Me, okay? We never got Warner's POV, but he was going through all of this stuff, and it's like, I just want to know what he's thinking. And it's the same exact scenario for this book. I just want to know what Kai is thinking, because, oh my goodness, this is torture. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to another book. I don't know what book yet though, because I posted on my story. So I'm gonna go check the results of that, and then I will come back and let you guys know what my next read is going to be. Assistant to the Villain 1. So this is the book that I'm going to be reading. There's like 340 pages, I think. I've heard very mixed reviews about this book, so I'm very interested in seeing what I'll think of it. But I don't know. It seems like it'll be a good book, so we're going to try it. Also, I have the version with the straight edges, and it makes me so happy. So yeah. I'll probably start this tonight, and I don't know, either I'll finish it in 1 or 2 sittings. I'll probably be reading another book by Friday, which is crazy because, like, I haven't been reading books this quickly in a very long time, so we will see. We'll see what happens, but this is my next read, so yeah. All right, so I'm 100 pages in to Assistant to the Villain. It's not bad, it's just not as good as Powerless. You know, like, it does not live up to that at all, and they're both fantasy, and they're both enemies to lovers. So yeah. But I mean, I'm enjoying it, kind of. It's very interesting. It's an interesting premise. And I love the frog. What's his name? Kingston, I think? I love the frog. He's cute. Which is odd because I don't really like frogs. But this one's cute, so I'll allow this one. But it's not, like, I don't know. It's kind of low stakes. Well, it's not low stakes, but it feels like it's low stakes, like the way that it's written. It feels like it's low stakes, but it's really not. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I think I'm going to try and finish this tonight. I believe that is the plan. I got like 240 pages left. So yeah, the plan is to try and finish this tonight. So yeah, that's what I have to update you guys on. And I'm really interested to see how this story's gonna go. I know that there's gonna be more books in this series, I think. Because when I checked to see how the pages would end, or how many pages there are, it says the end well for now. So I think there's going to be a second book in this series. I'm not entirely sure yet, but so far it's good. As of right now, I would probably pick up the second book, but we'll see towards the end. And then, I don't know what I'm in the mood for again, so I might just pick a couple of books that I want to read and have you guys vote for what I start reading tomorrow again. I can't really decide what I want to read. So, yeah. I didn't finish Assistant to the Villain last night. I'm on page 122, or 222. I'm on page 222. So I'm almost done, because there's 340 pages, so I got like less than 100. Yeah, little over 100 pages left. So yeah, I'm gonna try and finish today. It hasn't been too bad. I know there's mixed reviews. I'd say it's like a solid 3 stars right about now. And the highest it'll probably go is like 3.5. But right now it's like a 3 star, I would say. And I definitely should not have read another fantasy enemies to lovers after Powerless, because it's not, I don't think anything is ever going to compare to Powerless in the fantasy enemies to lovers realm. So yeah, but hopefully I'll finish this today, and I did another poll for my next read. I don't know if it's going to be in this video. Probably not. But you guys voted for Book Lovers, so that'll be the next book that I read, whether it's in this vlog or not. So yeah, we'll see.